In our first video, we just saw the three basic functions of statistical functions, which were mode, median, and average. Now we'll see the next. The standard deviation function estimates the standard deviation based on an example or an sample. The standard deviation is a measure of how widely values are dispersed from the average value, that is the mean. The syntax for the same will be equal to STDEV, that is standard deviation, bracket number 1, 2, 3, up to how many numbers you have in the range or you want to find out. Let's have an example. Suppose 10 tools stamped from the same machine during a production run are collected as a random sample and measured for breaking strengths. So I have the data something like this, where in my A column I have the strengths and the 11 rows. Now how do I find the standard deviation? Is equal to STDEV bracket A2 colon till A1. So I started from A2 till A11, and so at the result cell I would get the answer as 27.46392, which is the standard deviation of the given data. Now this is more simpler, where the mean function, what does it returns? It returns the smallest number in the set of values. The syntax is similar, equal to mean and the numbers in the bracket. Now here I have the data from A2 to A6 again. So finding the minimum number where equal to mean A2 colon A6, that is from A2 to A6, what is the least or the smallest number? The answer will be in the cell wherever I write down this formula, that will be 2. Now what if I write it down as mean A2 colon A6 comma 0? So it will find the smallest of the numbers above and 0. Finding the max function now, the maximum. So the max function is returns the largest value in a set of values or the numbers which we provide in the data. The syntax similar to that of mean, equal to max, and in between the numbers you have to write down, or in the brackets you are supposed to write down the numbers. Now here again we have the data from A2 to A6 and I'm using a formula as equal to max A2 colon A6. So that is the maximum number or the largest number between A2 to A6. I get the value of or the answer in the particular cell where I write down this formula as 27. Now if I write it down as equal to max A2 colon A6 comma 30, so that means it says that the largest numbers above 30 are to be found in the data set, that is from A2 to A6. Is there any number who is larger than 30? So in return it will give me only 30, as in there is no value, just 30 is there. Let's look on to the practical side of the functions which we have learned, as in average, median, mode, the standard deviation, the mean and the max. The taken data is, let's consider for the temperature from, as the data will be 20, 25, 30, 32, 30 and 35. Now here I have to find the average. So I'll click over here and I want to write down the formula. Other than the formula, there is one more help in insertion of formulas. I have more functions over here, statistical functions, and I'll go for average. So here it will ask me from where to where. Okay, so the function arguments. So where did I write it down? The function argument is from F. Okay, so it is from F. Which one? F3, right? So from F3 to F8. So that is the data which is already written here. So what will be the formula result? It's 28.666. So let's see it happens. Yes, I get the answer over here. Similar ways, let's move on with the next one, where I want to find the median. So for finding the median, we can write down the formula as in the cell as the function equals to median in the bracket F3 colon F8, because the data is from F3 to F8, and so it will get back the result as 30 in the cell where we write down the function. Moving on to the mode, let's find the mode as in statistical. I'll find the mode as over here, where I will say single, because I know that there are no multiple numbers. Now it asks for the range for this, whether it is an array or something. So I'll just click here till here. Okay, so by default, when I click it from I select the complete range, it will definitely take the numbers as F3 colon F8. So that means it takes the range from 20, 25, 30, 32, 30, 35. So all the data is included here, where it will give me the mode that is as 30. So I'll find that yes, 30 is the repeated one. Next, we will go for the standard deviation. To find the standard deviation, again, I'll go into more functions and search for the different standard deviations which are available. So here do I have standard deviation .p, which says that it calculates the standard deviation based on the entire population given as the arguments. What does S.S does is it ignores the logical values or text in the samples. Standard deviation A, that is with stdeva, this includes the logical values and the text. The text and the logical values, where false have the value of 0 and the logical value true has the value of 1. So let's try for the population first, and it will by default take the range. Now here I have to specify the range where my data starts from F3 to F8, and so the complete standard deviation for my particular data is 4.8876261. Moving on to the mean, I write down the function over here as in, for finding out mean, I'll write it down as equal to mean from F3 to F8. And so the minimum value is 20. Now, what about the maximum? So let's say similar ways, I'll find the function or write the function for max as equal to from F3 to F8, and so is the maximum value as 35. Now, what if I change the actual value in my data set itself? So let's see that I change it to 10. So now, do you feel that it is going to affect all the answers over here? Yes, because it is just the formulas which we have written. It's not the data which is going there, which is written there. So here I get the different answers with the different datas.